Hey guys, it's Alex with Forever Flawless Lips. I wanted to do a video about you signed up for LipSense, now what? A lot of the questions that I get is from women who their upline has disappeared or is not helpful. And so I get a lot of emails asking, I signed up for LipSense, now what? Like, I don't have any guidance. So I wanted to make a video for what it looks like after. For my girls personally that join my team, what I do is I have a document and a group that I add them to that walks them through everything that they need to know to get up and running. And I'm realizing a lot of people don't have that, which is kind of just crazy to me. And so I wanted to do a video for those of you who maybe signed up with a friend and they bailed, or your upline's kind of like MIA, not really helping, or new and just doesn't really know what's going on. I want to do a video for you guys to kind of maybe help encourage you, or if you're thinking about selling LipSense, this is kind of a good idea. Interview your upline, ask them how many downlines they have, what resources do they have, things like that. You want a really solid upline. You want to have someone that's going to be there, that's going to help you be successful and answer your questions and know about compliance and know everything about the in and outs of the business. I feel like a lot of my success is owed to my upline because she is so knowledgeable with everything. And so I kind of wanted to just do something to share with you guys because I'm realizing a lot of women don't have a ton of those resources. So I wanted to share a quick video. I'm just going to kind of walk through what it all looks like. So first off, if you're a distributor, I'm so excited for you. LipSense is amazing. It's really an awesome opportunity. There's less than 200,000 distributors at this time. Some of those are wholesale. Some of those are not actively pursuing it. So it really is an awesome opportunity to do this and to join the business, especially with them having stock under control at this point. If you're thinking about selling LipSense, it's changed my life. I love it. It's been such a blessing in just more ways than financial. The community of women that I have been blessed to just get to know. I mean, just everything. It's just such a blessing. And if you're interested in hearing some of my story, feel free to send me an email. I can kind of share my story with you. I can do a video about that at a different time too. So you sign up for LipSense. First things first. So usually your upline will add you to groups. We add people to their 5 uplines. The reason we do that is there's resources on all of those pages, trainings on all of those pages, and there's incentives. So you get goodies for selling each month, or you get goodies for recruiting each month. So it's like Christmas at the end of every month, and it is a blast. So usually your upline will add you to your pages. Then usually you can go on those team pages and say, hey, I need help creating a name if you haven't been able to think of a name. My name, for example, for my business is Forever Flawless Lips. So you get to think up a name, and that's your business name. Then you can go on to create a Facebook or an Instagram, YouTube, blog, whatever, Snapchat, whatever you want to create, you can create. I always say most important, I think, is Facebook. And that's my top recommendation. A lot of people ask me if I recommend Instagram. That's really up to you. I think Facebook is my best seller. I know some women who have Instagram followings do really well if they already have a following creating an Instagram page. But for me personally, I do 90% of my business on Facebook. Instagram more is personal for me. I have my Instagram Forever Flawless Lips, and there's a period between Forever and Flawless and Lips. If that makes sense. But that's more just where I share stuff. Like I don't do a ton of sales. I do say what colors I'm wearing, but that's just more for me to get to know people. But Facebook is my big main seller. And so you create your Facebook page. I do a group. I always recommend doing a group because people get notifications. It's closed off. A page you like it. The algorithms on Facebook are so weird. So I do a group personally. And I love it that way. And I usually don't add anyone. I'll set up my albums. I'll set up my pinned post introducing women to what it is. And then from there, will add people after. So I add people and then I send them each a personal message saying, hey, I'm so excited to share this stuff with you. I really fell in love with the products. you know, I'm basically starting a small business selling cosmetics. If you ever need to order, I am so happy to help you out. Our products are lead, wax, cruelty, vegan, gluten-free, and I would be so happy to help you with anything that you need. Our lipsticks are smudge proofs, or our eyeshadows. Most of our foundations are water resistant or waterproof. And then I just end with a question like, how are you doing? Like, I haven't talked to you in a while. If it's someone I haven't talked to in a while, or like make it personal and ask them something about themselves. And honestly, you just get to reconnect with people. It's a lot of fun how many people you just get to talk to and reconnect with. Then I like to grow my group after I started. So I'll do a giveaway. It's like a free color for every 5 people you add. You get your name entered in the drawing once. And so I'll do a giveaway like that to grow my group. And that way I have kind of a broader reach. And so I will reach out to those women. Every single woman who's added, I will send a message to them and be like, hey, I'm Alex. Welcome to my group. It's so nice to meet you. And I do that for everyone. There was a period where my group grew pretty big and I wasn't able to get through all of them because Facebook shut me down. So I'm actually currently just working through that 2 months later. So my goal is, though, when there's 1 or 2 women added, or like 20 to 50 women added, to go through and just message them all, sit down for an hour, and just message every single one of them and welcome them and introduce myself. That usually gets me a lot of sales. Even if your sales are slow, go back through and message all of them and be like, hey, just wanted to check in. Thanks so much for joining my group. Do you have any questions? Is there anything I can help you with? And just reach back out and touch base with them. But so then once your Facebook group is up and running, you will have to set up Square or PayPal. So whatever you choose to take payment with, you want to set that up, test it, make sure that it works and it links to your bank account. And then after that, you will want to set up a way for ordering. So I use Google Forms, and then it goes out into a spreadsheet. And so that's what I use to track my orders, what's shipped, what needs to be shipped, what I'm waiting on. I color code it and take orders that way. Sorry if I'm going super fast. I'm trying not to make like the longest video ever and do like a quick overview. So I apologize. Go to your back office. Learn your back office. There's a ton of resources. Learn about smart ordering. There's like a document that we have in our group that basically says, like, if you're here, you want to bump up to the next level because it would make sense you'd spend $10 more and you get way more product. For example, the 300 PV. If you're spending between 250 and 300 PV, you're losing money because that gets you to the next discount level at 300 PV. So it's like $10 more, but the amount of product you get is significant. So it's like, make sure you're learning smart ordering. You want to know where it's safe. You only want to spend 100 PV? That's fine. Make sure you spend 100, not 99, because that's the discount difference. So it's just learning the PV system and learning smart ordering. So again, you're going to want to go in your back office, learn your back office, commit to doing YouTube trainings, commit to reading books, commit some time to just growing as a businesswoman, learning from other people who are successful or that have some knowledge that I want to share with you. That's what I do. I love to learn from other women. I love to do trainings. I love to go to trainings like seminar, pit stops, YouTube ones. Our groups offer, I have Sadie Carter and like Kelsey Halls and Ashley Gardner in my upline. I go to their trainings when they do them on live. So just doing that. You want to commit to trainings. I also like to write down my goals for every month and then break it down by each week. How am I going to see this goal happen? Whether that goal is literally just to get your Facebook group set up one week, that's great. You should go at your own pace. You should do what's comfortable for you and your lifestyle. Yes, I always say push yourself outside of your comfort zone, but in a way that's healthy. Don't ever be like, I have to spend 300 PV if you are going to be putting yourself in like a financial bind. Don't do that. If you're like, I'm going to do all this stuff in 1 week and you're going to be neglecting yourself and feeling super stressed and like not happy, don't do that. Please. Like, you want to make sure that you're making this fun, enjoyable. Yes, selling LipSense sometimes can be overwhelming, but any job can be. I mean, it's a job. It really is. And so just know that your own pace, what you're comfortable with, is perfect. And if your upline's pressuring you, which I've heard a lot of women come to me say, well, my upline pressures me. It's not their business. It's not their life. Like, they don't have a say in what you do, in my opinion. At least that's what I tell my girls. My daughter's crying. Also, so once you figure out your name, you get everything set up, you want to do your branding. So we're talking like Facebook cover, business cards, things like that for you to carry on hand and hand out to other women. You also probably want to get your launch party set up for a month out. You want to do an online one and probably an in-home one. If you do an online one, that allows women who are not in the area to come and shop and do it online, or who just maybe can't get out and make it. In-home ones are a lot of fun. There's a ton of awesome resources on YouTube for how to do an in-home one. I would look those up and check them out and kind of figure out what works for you. Online ones, those are great. I do 30-minute parties, keep them short, sweet, to the point, like get in, shop, and we're done. And you can do a mystery hostess. So it's like if you come, participate, every comment gets you entered to win. You have to make a purchase, and I'm going to do a drawing for the mystery hostess, in 24 hours after the party's closed. You'll get all the discounts, you'll get all the goodies for hosting the party. So that's what I tend to do is when I'm hosting my own party. Learn how to ship your orders. Are you going to use PayPal? Are you going to write it in? Are you going to drop it off? Things like that. And then I always say, if you want and you're looking to recruit, I think for me personally, all of my sales, I roll my sale money back into buying stock. My commissions checks, those are like the ones that like pay the bills or we use for whatever we want to use them for. But I always say, like, sign up a friend, a really close friend or a family member, and learn this stuff together. Have someone to go through the ropes with you. That way you're going to get a commissions check your first month, but you have someone to go through this process with and learn it with and make it fun with. And so I would say just do it with one of your good friends. If someone's interested that that would like it, just be like, hey, do you want to do this with me? It's kind of crazy, but it's going to be a lot of fun. And do it that way and just grow together. Also, really familiarize yourself with compliance. So one of the things where women are like, I'm quitting, is because they get 1,000 emails from compliance and they don't want to be within compliance. Like you can't discount your product more than 15% unless it's for a party. So you can't offer 20, 30% off. And it doesn't make sense, honestly, for your finances. Like it doesn't make sense. You can't repackage our products. So you can't take your foundation and put it in a little thing and send it to someone. You can let people test stuff in person, but you can't repackage. So those are things to really just learn. Again, getting familiar with your back office and learning your back office and doing those things. So those are my main tips. I know it was probably like standing in front of a fire hose. And that's why I'm glad it's on YouTube. You can pause it and go back and check it out. But just take your time. I know it seems like a lot, but like you can do it. I really believe in every single woman. I believe that you guys can do it. I didn't believe I could do it because it was so crazy and so intense, and I just was like running off adrenaline when I first started. But you guys can do it. I know you can, and I know you guys can be awesome. Do you hear my daughter? She's trying to break in. But anyways, on that note, I'm going to go be with my kids. And if you guys have questions, please feel free to reach out, foreverflawlesslips@gmail.com. If you guys have any questions, my distributor ID 306249. If you're looking to sign up, please do. If you want to sign up, send me an email first. I would love to get to know you and chat over the phone, and just see like what your goals are, what your why is, what is causing you to want to sell LipSense, and how I can support you, and things I can add you to, and how I can kind of be a solid foundation for you in this journey. So if you guys have any questions, like I said, feel free to reach out to me. I am always happy to help. I hope this helps some of you guys who are, missing that upline piece. But yeah, have such a wonderful night, you guys.